Okay, I told you I was going to bring you body care info, and I think it's really important that we start with deodorant. Deodorant, okay? I've never been more passionate about a situation in my life, a product, as deodorant. Realistically, we all stink sometimes, and we all need a little pep in our step in our underarms. But a lot of us are using things, products, ingredients in our underarms that can be harmful and can potentially make us sick. And this is not to scare you. It is to inform you that there are small steps that you can take to better your wellness, your physical being, and doing clean deodorant is one of the biggest, most impactful small change steps that you can make. So my journey with clean deodorant started about 5 years ago. I knew I wanted to switch. Just, I always get these like nudges and pulls in my gut that says like, maybe we should stop doing something. Like when I stopped taking birth control, it was like, I think we might need to stop doing that. I'm not feeling good. And I had the same like gut thing about deodorant. I was like, maybe I'd like to try something like cleaner down there, right? In my armpit. So, I started using every clean deo on the market, and I was like, if this is the clean deo life, then unsign me up. I hated it. I hate most clean deodorants. I have very sensitive armpits, TMI, but really. I have very sensitive armpits, and most clean deos smelled funky to me. They hurt my armpits, like they like tore them up. They didn't work. They had flakes and white stuff. They were hard, uncomfortable. So I was like, this clean deo life is for the birds, like for the birds, right? But I had already come that far, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to go back to traditional deodorant. So a lot of you know who've been following me on stories for a long time, I started using lemon, okay? And lemon is a great natural deodorizer. It actually works. So I used that for a couple of years. The issue with lemon is it's obviously not shelf stable, right? It goes bad, and once you cut it, you can't use it right after you shave or really get out of the shower because your pores are open and it could burn. And there is still some sensitivity issues with lemon because it's highly acidic. You're really just supposed to use the rind, but if you get, the liquid in there, you're like, oh God, it could be sticky, whatever. But I forged on, and I used lemon as my deodorant. I have a hair for a very long time, a couple years, because I had given up on clean deo. And then Beauty Counter came along, and I randomly signed up to be a Beauty Counter consultant one day because I was like, I want to just test some other brands. We've already had this conversation. I've been with Senegens for 6 years. I want to test other brands out there. I want to see, what's popping in the world of makeup and skincare, and I like that they're clean. And so I was like, can clean makeup and skincare really perform as well as like traditional makeup and skincare, right? So I wanted to kind of test it all out and bring you guys all the information. So I signed up for Beauty Counter in August, and the first product that I actually bought was the large size. This is well loved. This is well loved because I'm a mess. The full size clean deo in coconut. It's the first thing I bought. First thing, because I was like, you know what? I didn't know they had deodorant, but when I saw that they had deodorant, I was like, holy shit, more clean deo. And then I had to know. I was fully ready to be like, I hate you. I hate you. I still hate you. I hate you. Clean deo. Like I want you to work. It's love-hate, but like I was fully ready to give it the poo-poo. And that's, when we like start things or get things, we like almost like want it to be negative in a weird way. So we can be like, told ya, whatever. Like my thing was like my expectations were nada. Like I was like, okay, first of all, I don't know this company real well, even though I should have. But I did know clean deo, and it was such a struggle bus for me that I was ready to hate this. But to my surprise, that's not what happened. So I remember I got it in the summer, and I was sitting outside on my deck at my apartment. And first of all, what I noticed was the packaging is super cute. And I was like, okay, if it was clean. If it was clean, then it would be cute. But anyway, it's very cute packaging. And I smelled it, and I was like, wow, that smells like Florida. I really enjoy that, actually. Because here's the thing, I'm not one for like floral scents, and a lot of clean deo is like florally. That's just not for me. I'm really allergic to like lavender and rose, and even if they're pure and clean, not for me. Not for me. So I smelled it and I was like, it smells like Florida. And I'm really happy with that, right? Okay, so it's cute and it smells like Florida. That's good. 2 checks. But here's the big thing. Does it work? Is it going to irritate my armpits? Is it going to be like flaky and crusty and hard like most clean deos are? And then I felt it. It feels like melted caramel without the sticky. No sticky. Like melted caramel meets like the most luxurious like balm. And it emulsifies in the heat in your armpits. And it smells delightful. And it's creamy, but it doesn't leave a white residue because it's not white. And I was like, okay, are you really going to change my mind? Beauty counter, are you going to do it? So I used it for a few days. You know, I didn't want to like celebrate too early, right? So I used it and I was like, okay, but is it going to work? So it's comfortable, check. So it smells good, check. Cute packaging, check. Comfortable to wear, check. Emulsifies, check. Isn't white residuey, check. Right? Okay. Also, this, I'll tell you in a minute, but this is sustainable packaging, so you just get the top refill. You don't buy the whole thing. Check. Okay. But is it going to work? So you all know that there's like stress sweat and workout sweat, and stress sweat tends to smell the absolute worst. It's like onions. This is not a sexy topic, but like it does. And I don't really get like, I don't sweat a ton, but if I like have to film or, you know, get in an argument or something, like I get that like Italian, like that's your detox system. You get some stress sweat, right? I do anyway. So I'm like, let's put it to the test. So I had like a stinky day because maybe I stressed about something, and it was the middle of summer. So I was like, let's do it, girl. And when I tell you within like 5 minutes, it deodorized my stress sweat and I smelled like a Florida tropical vacation, I was like, okay. Like I was very excited, and I kept using it and I kept waiting for it to fail me, and it never did. It never did. And I have not looked back. Like I threw away my lemons. Well, I use them for other things, but I am obsessed with this deodorant. And I'm even more obsessed with the fact that it's clean. It's made with good ingredients, things that you can feel good about putting in your lymph system, right? I feel so good about using this. I feel so good about recommending this. I could shout it from the rooftops, and it has quickly become one of my best sellers and most repurchased items already. Here's the thing. A lot of deodorants that you find out on the market are antiperspirants. What that does is it sends particles up into your armpits to stop you from sweating. You don't want that. You don't want that, okay? That is like the worst. So our bodies naturally detox, cool down, regulate themselves through several things. Pooping, peeing, sweating, right? So many different things. And if you are blocking that, why do you think people end up in having issues? Stop buying antiperspirants, okay? We don't want to anti anything. Sweating is normal. Sweating is okay. And once you regulate sweating, you're not going to sweat. It's just like your skin. If you're oily and you keep mattifying that oil and you keep not giving your skin the moisture that it's clearly asking you for, it's going to keep overproducing the oil. Same with your underarms. It's like with anything, when we don't listen to our body, it's going to scream louder and louder and louder until it gets the result that it wants. So if you're blocking that sweat and you're like, I sweat too much, I have to use an antiperspirant. No, give it a couple weeks. Completely, that's when you might want to detox your armpits. Let it go. Prove to your body that you're going to feed it. Prove to your body that you're going to let it sweat. Prove to your body, and it will regulate for you. It's the same thing. So please, X-nay antiperspirants off of your list. Antiperspirant, why Are we telling people they can't sweat? It's normal. Okay. Understandably, we don't want to be stanky, okay? So this is where deodorant comes into play. Deodorizes. It deodorizes that smell, neutralizes it, makes you smell pretty. We're women. We don't, a lot of us want to smell nice, okay? So, and if you don't, that's totally fine. I went 4 years without deodorant. Lemon. Okay, so we've learned we don't want to anti-perspire. We want to perspire, but we want to smell nice, and we want to be clean and healthy while we're doing it. No fake fragrances, no phthalates, no all the P words, right? All the chemical things that you can't pronounce, parabens. No, we don't want that. What we want is something clean and gentle, and it's gonna make us better, not make us feel worse. So this quickly became my best seller, my most favorite product. I could talk about it 24/7, the Beauty Counter Clean Deo, right? And then in the winter time, they came out with the Clean Mini Deo Trio. It was a holiday set, and I believe it's still in. And it comes with 3 mini deodorants, and this one in a mini. The coconut in a mini. This is aloe, and this is crisp sequoia. So let me tell you something. I love these, okay? It's totally up to you. I get feedback. Oh, I love the aloe one so much. I get feedback from a lot of clients that say the mini deos are too small for them. They have bigger hands, maybe bigger armpits. It's a thing. We all come in all shapes and sizes. So they loved the deo. The mini ones were a little too small for them. So of course they went and got themselves the big deo, and they're keeping the minis for travel. Okay. Like I keep this one in my purse at all times, the aloe one in my purse. I also get feedback from people that the mini ones are their perfect thing. Like I love the mini ones. I have them stashed everywhere. They fit perfectly in my armpit. Okay, so if you're interested in the mini ones, grab them before they sell out, because they are gonna go away. It's a trio, and it was made for the holidays, but they're still in there probably for a couple more weeks. This might be your last look at them. Grabbing the mini one is a great way to try all the scents. So the coconut, the aloe, and the sequoia. Like I said, a lot of people get the mini ones to stash away for travel or their purse. It's perfect. But if you're more a traditionalist, go for the big one. And what's cool about the big one is you do not have to buy this whole big thing every time you run out. All you do is buy the refill. There's a magnet in here, and the refill just pops right on down. So all you're changing out is your refill, but you get so much. I'm not gonna break it or anything. So I keep the big one, the coconut one, in my bathroom, and I keep these literally all around the house. Actually, we gave Jay the crisp sequoia one for Christmas to see if he would like to use it. He is very much what is that really popular men's deodorant that I can't think of right now? I could go get it in the other room. Let's see if it's in there. Well, I should be proud that his man room or whatever, he has an office man room down here that I can't find the deodorant. He's keeping it clean. Anyway, so it's like one of those manly ones, like Irish something or Speed something or anyway. So he has those. He's had that for forever. Jay doesn't like to change, whatever. So I gave him the crisp sequoia for Christmas, and I was like, listen, men have armpits, men have lymph systems, men sweat, men are humans, they have hormones. Men matter too. Clean beauty for men matters. It doesn't have to be beauty. Clean products for men matter, okay? So I was like, here, just try this. And he was like, okay, I really like the scent. He's like, but let me see if it works, because I'm a man. And I sweat, and I need to see if it works. So he tested it out for a few days, and he came to me, he was like, babe, can you buy me the big one of this crisp sequoia? And I was like, I sure can. He came to me, he was like, babe, this one's too little for my armpits. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm just like having you try it, right? So I ordered him the big crisp sequoia. It's actually going to be here any minute. I'm very excited for him. And actually he wanted the cool aloe too, but at this very moment, you can only find the cool aloe in the Clean Mini Deo Trio. And it's one of my favorites, but I think they are going to make it big eventually. I just don't know when. So if you're interested in the aloe scent, that is in the Mini Deo Trio. Actually, I didn't think I was going to like crisp sequoia for myself, but after I smelled it on Jay, and then I keep smelling it, I'm like, it's actually really nice. Like if you can imagine like Calvin Klein perfume, or what do men wear? Perfume, or what do men wear? Cologne. Like that's what it smells like to me, like a Calvin Klein cologne. but clean and wonderful. So I use the Crisp Sequoia also now, so love it. So my point in all of this is please upgrade your deodorant. Please upgrade your deodorant. Like, I'm not going to say it again. Please upgrade your deodorant for better health. Please do it. It's worth it. Like, for the whole set of these 3, this will last you forever. I've had this deodorant since the summer. Like, upgrade your deodorant. Please, please, I'm begging you. It's just the smallest thing you could do to better health. So please do that. Please. I have something else to say. And just so I could make sure I'm doing my due diligence for you guys, I went to Target the other day and grabbed a clean deodorant, a very popular brand, Native. They had all these intriguing smells, right? They had like a candy line, whatever. I'm like, okay, Native, it sounds like you're getting very mainstream. But anyway, that's fine. More clean deodorant for everyone, right? So I was like, let me grab a couple of their scents just so I can test out Native and see how I like it compared to the Beauty Counter one. Because I'm like, let me give it a second shot, right? Let me give other deodorants a second shot so I can fully stand behind my mini clean deos, or my mini deos, minis clean deo. And so I grabbed a couple and I liked the scents. There was like a peppermint one, a lime. I was like, ooh, yeah, great. Hated it. Hated it. It was white. It was chalky. It was white and chalky and hard and on my underarms. And I was like, nope. So I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. This clean deodorant is the best on the market. Best on the market, period. 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 End of story. Tried it. Went back to it. Loved the smell. Hated the formula. Hated it. And it didn't last. It was just terrible. So let's chat clean deo. Let's get you into some clean deo. If you like the clean deo already and maybe you got a big one and you're like, I want to try other scents, grab the minis if you travel a lot. If you want to gift clean deo to somebody, maybe for a birthday, or just like just hand it to them and be like, here, try this. It's the best gift you could give somebody. I gave one to my mom for Christmas, a mini one. My sister got one. So it's very, very important to me that I'm just giving the gift of clean deo to everybody, because it's such a simple, easy thing that we can do, and it's not expensive. And once we change over, again, small changes make the biggest impact. So clean deo, please.